Hello everyone, Chef Kim here to show you how to make a baked Alaska. My way, of course. The first thing we need to do is prepare the cake. Now of course you can use any chocolate cake for this recipe, but this is a very easy one. Anyone can make it and it's really good too. So of course we are going to combine the dry ingredients and then the wet ingredients. But the difference with this is after we combine the dry ingredients, including that brown sugar, we want to sift it twice. Now you have to make sure you work it in good with your fingers, the flour and everything, because just sifting brown sugar will not work. It has to be combined with everything else. For those of you new to watching my videos, all the recipes are in the description box. I just give you an example of how to prepare it, not so much the amounts. So make sure you always look in the description box. You combine your wet ingredients and mix them into the dry. Pretty simple. Once the batter is smooth, then you can add in the vanilla, or if you'd prefer, you can put in espresso powder, the instant. You can add that now too. And then we're going to put it into the prepared pan. Now I lightly spray the pan first, and then you can put down either parchment paper or wax paper. Either one works just fine. And then pour the batter in, and then I bang the pan on the counter just to release any excess air bubbles, and then bake it in a 350 oven for 20 minutes and pull it out. Really easy. Next, I'm going to demonstrate the preparation of Creme Anglaise, which is a great vanilla sauce. You want to put your cream and sugar in a pot and bring it slowly to a boil. It doesn't even have to necessarily boil. Then you want to temper your egg yolks. This will help the sauce to come out perfect. So just take a little of that hot cream, mix it into the egg yolks, and then add the egg yolks back into the sauce. Keep it moving with the whisk. Don't bring it to a boil, but just bring it right before then. Take it off the heat, and then you want to cool it completely. In the meantime, you can also add the vanilla. Now for the meringue. A tip on meringue, make sure your egg whites are at room temperature. As you can see in the video how I separate the eggs, I just do it right through my fingers and it works perfect every time. When you're whipping the egg whites, once they start to foam and just start getting thick, then slowly add your sugar. Just either do it in a slow, steady stream or just keep adding about a tablespoon at a time until you've added it all. Otherwise, it won't dissolve into the egg whites properly. And then just whip it on high speed until it is thick enough. And you can test it by just pulling some of the meringue up to a point, and it should hold. If it doesn't hold, you need to whip it longer. For the final assembly, you've prepared all the ingredients, I hope. We're going to cut the cake and put the ice cream on it. And then the important part is when you're piping the meringue to make sure you cover all of the surface. You don't want any holes in there because that'll make the ice cream melt too quick. Now, as demonstrated in the video, I'm showing you, if you don't have a pastry bag, how to use just a regular Ziploc bag, and it still comes out looking just fine. And then you don't have to worry about washing the bag. You can just throw it away when you're done. Just make sure that you cover the surface well. You can go back over and kind of fill it in if you need to. And you can freeze them at this point if you want, and then when you're ready to serve it, just make sure your oven's preheated to 450 and just pop it in for about 5 minutes. That's it. So if you're doing it for friends or a dinner party, you don't have to do it at the last minute. You can have them all prepared, and all you have to do is put them in the oven. It's really not that difficult to make. Happy baking! Here's a cute little design that you can do. It doesn't work as well with creme anglaise because it's not quite as thick as like caramel or chocolate sauce. but as you can see, I'm making a spiral, and then you can drag a spoon or a knife through it, or put a little creme anglaise on the plate, and then put your finished baked Alaska on top of it. Voila, ready to go.